Hello everyone, we are back for another training session and we have got a leg day. We are mic'd up with the brand new mic that I launched in the last video where we predicted Britain's strongest man, and today is our first test using it for a training session. So I should be able to just speak normally while setting everything up and you should be able to hear me perfectly and just fine. So let me know in the comments below whether you're enjoying the new better audio from the mic, but that is everything to do with that out of the way. Let's talk the actual training session now. We have got a proper juicy leg day today. Obviously, in the last leg day a couple of weeks ago, you would have seen what sort of thing we are doing in today's session. It is going to be the same thing, and you guys seem to really enjoy the last leg day session. It did fairly well. I gained a few new faces from it, so today's video is going to be exactly the same, really very similar. We're going to once again hit a heavy triple on back squat, just normal low bar back squat, heavy triple, but not too heavy, something that I'm definitely capable of, nice and easy as a sort of primer top set. Then we're going to strip the bar and work back up doing front squats, and this is where we are going to push it. We are going to try and get 2 sets of 1 to 3 reps, increasing the weight every week. So my goal of today is to get a set at 160, which will be a massive new PB on the front squats. And then we are going to move on to the trap bar deadlift. We have got car deadlift and farmer's walk in Oxfordshire's strongest man. So picking up a side handle deadlift for loads of reps will be very useful in prepping for that. And it's going to be hard, it's going to be heavy, it's going to kill me off. And then if that wasn't enough, we're going to move over to the lying leg curls, bang out some sets of those, and then do a bit of core to finish off. So it's going to be a full-on brutal session, lots of heavy movers, lots of heavy compounds, but it's what we need to get us strong. So I'm going to get kitted up, suited and booted and ready for squats, and then you guys are going to see me starting to warm up. So I'm kitted up now, suited and booted, and we're going to give our first attempt at doing some squats with the mic active. Hopefully there won't be too many weird noises coming through that are usually not picked up by the camera. But yeah, should be a really good session. First time using the new belt on squats as well, so really interested to test how that goes. Obviously having the multiple adjustments, I bang on about it in every video recently, but it is good to have an adjustable belt like so, but I like it nice and tight for squats. So let's get warm and just get some really stretched reps in just to make us feel nice, loose and limber. So yeah, the main point of those squats there with the empty bar is just get my shoulders nice and loose, my hips nice and loose, my ankles nice and loose, and get the knees warmed up, which is why on a few of the reps I sort of pause at the bottom, do a weird little like bouncy thing, just to get everything feeling loose, feeling limber, notify the body that we are about to do some squatting, which is always pretty nice. And then once we go up in the weights, it's just turning into feeler set after feeler set, prepping the body that we are going to squat something heavy, getting it warm, getting it ready, and yeah, not tiring us out too much doing loads and loads of reps, because that is one way to tire yourself out before your top set. But 70 kilo up next, going to have a couple minutes rest, and then we'll do that. 70 kilo up now. Let's get her done. Feeling really nice today. I don't know what it is, but usually 70 never feels that nice on squats. My knees feel really limber, but yeah, we're going to up the weight now and just keep going up through. So 120 is the last weight that I do multiple reps at. Just do an easy triple, make it feel nice, and then it should be fine going up in singles after that. But yeah, feeling good on squats today. I don't really know what's happening, but usually they don't feel this nice in the warm-ups. Really nice. 170 then, my final warm-up. This should absolutely fly, hopefully. I mean, the warm-up's been feeling incredible, so hopefully this one, that's the last warm-up, also feels incredible and sets us on a good path for our 200 kilo triple, which will be our top set. So let's smash it out. Well, it certainly felt easy. Hopefully it looked it. So top set now. We have got 200 kilo for a triple. Hopefully moves nice and comfortably. Yeah, we're doing all this in sleeves rather than wraps, so feels a little stickier out of the hole, but nothing that I can't handle, hopefully. So we should smash it out. Should be really nice and comfortable for a top set. And then we can move on to front squats. So let's do it. Ooh. Yeah, that moved pretty nice. Right, guys, top set moved genuinely phenomenally. It just moved super nice, looked super nice, and felt super nice. Squats for me are coming on leaps and bounds every single session, which is really, really nice. My knees feel better than ever. The new belt on its tightest setting is clearly the way to go on these. It just made everything feel so locked in, so secure. So I'm really pleased with that. 200 for a triple like that is honestly just quite ridiculous. But next up, we obviously have front squats. So I am going to strip the bar right back down to 70 and then warm up from scratch again, because it's the best way to go on another movement that's a bit different. Obviously, legs are very warm, but the front rack and the flexibility isn't. So dropping back down to a lightweight and building back up is the best way to go about sorting yourself out there. But last week, front squats went incredibly, like really good. First time doing them in ages and just felt super comfortably. Today, hopefully similar. I've got a few technique cues that I want to work on, but otherwise it'll be the same as last week. Just work up through the weights, make it look nice. So I'm going to warm up off camera for these, just get comfy in it, and I'll probably film my top sets next after a little intro. So let me warm up, have a bit of a rest, and then we'll be sorted. Right, so I'm not going to mic up for the top sets because I always feel like I sound like I am going to fight for my life while doing front squats with wheezing and snotting and all this horrible stuff. So you guys don't want to hear that. But I will say that the warm-ups have been feeling very, very good. Front squats are just becoming more and more comfortable. I'm getting more and more used to the rack position. So hopefully the 2 top sets should go off without a hitch. I'm going to attempt to do 155 kilo triple, followed by a 160 kilo for at least 1 rep. So should be really, really nice. My PB on front squats was last week with 155 for 2. So hopefully we can get triple today and then up the weight a little bit. But no promises. Let's just try get it done and show it to you guys. Right, you lot, front squats are done and dusted, and they actually felt really, really good. I got 155 for a very, very easy triple. Bear in mind, as I said last week, 155 for a double was an enormous PB. So I upped it to 160. Got a fairly smooth single. I think I just got a little bit out of position. My wrists and fingers and just rack position was getting a bit tired on the second set there. I think that's just the story of front squats. The first set's going to move really easy, and then the second set's going to be a bit harder. But hopefully next week we can start off with 160, get sort of like a double, maybe a triple, and then do the second set of 160 again and get that moving nice. But the progress we're making on front squats is immense. They were a real weakness of mine before this block, and they're just becoming better and better each week, which is great. But now we are moving on to the trap bar deadlift. As I said, this one is going to be nasty. It's going to kill me off. My quads are already pretty fried from all of the squatting we've done so far, and this is just going to absolutely kill them. But it is a real testament to this belt, to be honest, because on squats, I had it really tight. Front squats, I had it a notch looser, which worked really well. Felt much more comfortable with a slightly looser belt. And then with these, I'm going to go on the loosest setting so I can get down to the trap bar much easier, feel a bit more comfortable, and hopefully we could bang out some good sets of 10 at a whopping weight. So I'm going to get that off the wall, start warming up on it, and then I will catch you at my top sets. Okay, so my hamstrings and glutes are already really fried. So going into these top sets on the trap bar is going to be a hard ask, but we're going to get it done. That's how we get strong. And hopefully it doesn't sound too terrible with me mic'd up. So, I mean, I can't be... you know when you just, you know it's going to suck, but you got to get it done. 6 to 10 reps, 3 sets. Let's do it. Oh, that's hard work. Rest up, then we go again. We go again, set number 2. Let's do it. Right, we got one more of those, and then we're done on trap bar deadlift. Well, like the incredible videographer that I am, I forgot to click record on my 3rd set, and it was the toughest out of them. But I I mean, you got a taste with the first 2 sets just how much I'm going to the wire with those. It's very, very good to get some heavy rep working like that. And God, does it kill you. But yeah, I'm having a bit of a sit down now, which is well deserved. And then we have got the lying leg curls, which is going to be an immense finisher, considering I can't feel my hamstrings anymore. But we're going to get them done. Try our best to anyway. They're 6 to 10 reps as well. Hopefully we get 3 sets of 10. But yeah, I think I've picked a perfect weight on those trap bar deadlifts where it's super challenging after the squats and front squats, but very doable. And instead of progressively overloading the weight on the trap bar deadlift each week, by progressively overloading the weight on the squats and the front squats, I'm going to be more fatigued going into those each week, so I can get away with leaving them the same weight, but still having them progress much harder. But yeah, it's been a brutal one so far today. It really has. But we've still got more to do. Let's do those lying leg curls. I'll film 1 set for you guys. You don't need to see 3. You know what lying leg curls look like. But I'm going to smash them out. And then I got side planks and planks. I never record those. They don't make for good YouTube. So I'm going to smash out all of the lying leg curls, all of the planks. Then I will resume, sat down, probably, dying at the end of the session to chat you through a little few things and then call it a day. I don't think anyone's ever asked for mic'd up lying leg curls, but hey, it'll be funny. Let's do it. If I can actually get in past these dumbbells. Oh. Oh, they're nasty. Especially after those trap bars. Holy shit. Right, guys, I am absolutely knackered now. It's been a 2-hour long leg day, and we have not stopped. The longest rest I've had has been maybe 3 minutes between sets, just setting up the camera and moving around. It's been a proper nasty one, proper brutal, but it is working wonders. So those lying leg curls, sort of the same principle with the trap bar deadlift. I can afford to keep those the same weight each week because we're going to be more and more fatigued as the weights go up and up. So they're going to get harder and harder. The set you saw was my first set, and it wasn't too bad. But by the 3rd set, I was really struggling to get that 10th rep. And yeah, my hamstrings now are like on the verge of cramping at any given time. And then finished off with some core. So what I do for the core is I do side planks, 20 seconds a side, supersetted with a regular plank for 30 seconds. Just do 2 sets of those. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but after such a brutal leg day with so much compound movement, it is really, really tough and just a really fantastic finisher. So honestly, I am completely and utterly fried now. I am going to need at least a few days off before I do anything more with my hamstrings, which is lucky because the next thing I do with my hamstrings is some deadlifts in a couple of days' time. So yeah, we are absolutely smashing it hard. We're working really hard as we have got Oxfordshire's Strongest Man approaching, so we cannot afford to have days off. We are going to be working super, super hard until that competition comes to get the best possible chance at doing well. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, you know what to do. Go down below, click like, and if you're new here, please subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. 2025 is going to be my year. That is my plan, to build this channel as big as we could possibly get it. So if you want to be a part of that, go down below, as I said. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will join you in the next session where we are working equally as hard towards our goal of Oxfordshire's Strongest Man. See you then.